Well, I tried to go out today, guys, honestly, but it was so cold. I didn't want to go and sit in the park on a cold rock, so I wanted to show you the backpack, my ground station, after almost a year of using various forms of carrying cases. And I still have my big Samsonite, which for like traveling on planes and whatever would be really, really helpful. But this is basically everything I need. I've got, of course, the quadcopter as well I need, but my batteries and my ESC programmer in there. So I've got 3 batteries in there, all over 4500 mAh, 3 cells. Then I've got, in this pouch here, I'm not sure how much you'll see it, but got another 2 batteries. One is a backup for the ground station. And then on the other side I have another battery here, as well as some tools and gloves, so I can at least keep my hands warm. Now inside, before we go inside, electronic stuff is here, and Leatherman tool for props and that kind of thing. Then inside here we have the double crosshair antenna, as well as props, brand new props. And Fun started to trademark their props now, so that's what you want to look for. They come with free stickers, I guess, if you peel them off carefully. But there you go. So that's the outer pocket there. Then when we lift it up, I'll show you here, I've got this addition here. And this is the dedicated laptop for the input of the video signal. I've stickerized it, of course, and that's running Windows 7, I think. So that captures the video now, so I don't have to worry about a SD card video recorder not going on and not having an indicator light and all of that. I wouldn't waste your time buying a $50 or $60 digital DVR recorder, because they're very dependent on signal, and signal is sometimes not always the most consistent. So I'm just going to turn this music down a bit here. Okay, so the signal's not that strong, so a DVR is dependent on that signal for recording, whereas the capture cards like EasyCap will capture the low signal as well as the high signal. So that goes in the back there. Then we have the transmitter with the UHF. We've got the antenna with a stick on it so that we can attach it to the top of the handle on this case. We have our receivers here, 2 receivers, our diversity, all on one mast, our battery for our FPV, and our fat sharks. So everything's quite compact now inside there, and basically we have the room to put it in the laptop as well. Now here on this case, this is a Reebok case, and it has the wheelie rollies on the bottom, so you're able to lift the handle up, and when you lift up the handle, it acts as a great antenna mast, so you can strap your antenna mast to this and the thing will stand up on its own, and it's not too unstable at all. So that's a really good addition if you can find a light one. And all the zippers are really, really functional on this. It's got extra quick releases, and it works very well for this whole setup, for me at least. More batteries I could store in the bottom there if I wanted to, but I'm pretty much packing 7 batteries right now, and that's enough for me. And I can roll it or I can put it on as a backpack. So I think that if you find one that's durable enough, these wheelie rolly things are probably the best FPV ground stations. And like I said, they stand on their own, so you can actually use them as a base to your antenna in locations where you don't have a good place to put up a big antenna. So there you go, that's my FPV setup, and that's tried and true. A lot easier with the Fat Sharks for sure. Different environment when you're flying than with the actual TFT screen. That's a screen like this with the 2x reading glasses, so it brings it a lot closer. But the Fat Sharks are really good at night, and being able to adjust the brightness so quickly is also really advantageous to flying in low light conditions. So I've really enjoyed them. I haven't gotten enough flying time to really give a proper review of the Fat Shark SD base glasses, but now everybody's got the Horizons. It seems like these are the old school now. So but I still enjoy them. So I'm going to try them out and make sure that I become proficient before spending the money on the Horizon or the next generation past that, which is probably being developed right now. And we'd be out probably in the summer, I think, probably either by Fat Shark or by Horizon Hobby. They'll upgrade it or change it to make it a little bit more streamlined. It's a little bit bulky considering the Fat Shark SDs are so sleek and very light on the head. That's a great advantage for flying 7 batteries for sure. So there you go, that's the setup. The laptop is a new addition, fits in the pack. We can record all our video. We could run APM Mission Planner at the same time in the field. The battery lasts almost 2.5 hours on this laptop, so really happy about that. The laptop battery on this computer is a 12 volt input, so I can actually, eventually modify the battery to have a hardwired input power, and then I don't have to worry about it going out of power during recording or something like that. So that's a real advantage to that, and that's an Acer. Just a second here, I got it written down. Acer Aspire 1, and it's fully maxed out with 4 gigs of RAM. So, and it runs pretty good. The screen on the window capture, though, because the screen's 7 or 10 inches or whatever, the buttons, when it opens up, they're accessible. But if you move that screen, when it readjusts, you lose the vision of the buttons, so you can't actually activate your record button. So you have to leave it. Once you open it, record button's there. Don't mess with it. Just click the record and start recording, and you'll have a feed while you're flying on your laptop, while you're wearing your Fat Shark. So if people come up, they can look at the laptop or do whatever. So there you go. This is my ground station, and there's not much other than tools. And there is an extra DJI arm in here, so I do have it pretty much covered for a full day of flying. If I have any issues, I have probably 4 or 5 left and right props, so we're all set. So there's your update on the FPV backpack for me, and I think I'll be using this format for a while because it's just so transportable, and I can still put the quad on the back of it and roll it down the street like some crazy old man. So there you go. Have a good night. See ya.